Being a single mother is not the end of the life. Being a single mother, that is not the end of the life. You can still be a single mother and be happier than someone that is not a single mother. Why I'm saying this is because some people think that once someone is a single mother, their life is over. No, your life is not over. You are the one that will make your life to be over. By seeing yourself as a second-hand commodity, you can still be a chala-chala woman. Whether you were married before or whether you never got married, you just had those children. Yeah, it has happened. Some people became a single mother because they were naive. They were too young to know what is right and left. Some people became single mother because they had someone that they were about to get married. One thing or the other happened and the marriage didn't work. And some people became single mothers because they want to be. They love the person they got pregnant for. They purposely got pregnant to have a child for this man out of love. But at the end of the day, some of them found out that it's not worth it. They were blinded by love. Some people came out of marriage and became single because the man they are with is messing up with their lives. Okay, now, someone is trying to tell me that when you are a single mother, you should choose your children over anything. Yeah, I didn't say you shouldn't love your children. But the fact that every time, my children, it will scare men away from you. Okay, you are a single mom of maybe 1, 2, 3 children. You started dating. You kept the dating between both of you. You visit him alone. He comes and see you when the children are not around. He got used to two of you being alone. The children are not meddling into your affairs. You are doing that so that you will get his attention and he will have your attention. Then on the long run, after he's getting used to that, and he decided to pop up the question and settle down with you, then now you started tagging the children along. You are the one that will move to his house. You carry your children and start going there. Even without him telling you, you are not supposed to move in there with your children. Except you are the owner of the house. He can move in with you into your home. That way, he will know that your children are there to stay. But if you are the one moving into his house, just bear in mind that your children he's not married to your children, he's married to you. Your children are just like tenants living in that house, whether you like it or not. Except he adopts them. Except he adopts those children as his own. Or except both of you contributed money to get that house. But if the house belongs to him, the story will change. Even if he allows you to bring in your children there, there is the way he will be treating them there. Except this is a man who loves you so much and loves everything about you and loves your and transfer that love to your children. And these are things you guys are supposed to discuss from the beginning, you know. So if you don't want your children to meddle into your marriage, you want to live your life, make plan. It's not advisable to take your children to go live with anyone, even your mother, because your mother is aging. You might drop your children off there. You don't know what those children are facing. The grandparents, they are not capable of taking care of children. They are too tired to put eyes down to train children, just the way you train your own children. They might spoil them with too much love that they get away with whatever they are doing. They might start going out into the streets. While your parents are busy sleeping, the children will be roaming about the streets. So it's not wise to send them to live with your parents. Not even wise to send them to live with your relatives, because you don't know what they will face there. Children go through a lot of abuse. Don't trust anybody. So your children should be gum body with you. And that is why it's either you sacrifice yourself, stay single until those children are grown before you go into any relationship, or you learn how to balance it by, discussing with your. You can decide to just have boyfriends, be doing boyfriend, but when it wants to enter marriage, you hold it. You tell your partner to wait a few more years. If the person is seriously in love with you, they will wait. Or you just tell the person you are not ready to get married, or you don't want to get married. You guys can continue with your friendship, because I don't see why somebody will love you to that extent that want to marry you will not wait if you tell the person that you're not ready to settle down. So you tell the person that your children comes first, that you want to be there for them until they are grown, at least to the extent that they can take care of themselves, before you get married. Once children are 18 and above, they are adults and they can start looking after themselves, get something doing, enter school, enter university, start working, get their own apartments. Then you'll be free. It's just a sacrifice of few years. But some women will not listen. You will still have little children. You will jump into any relationship that tags along, not knowing the purpose of that relationship. Then you might be carried away and even decide to settle down, not thinking about the little children that that are still tagging along with you, that their real dad does not care, except you have your ex that are the father of the children. If he's there with you, he can take his children and take care of them. But if they are not after them, they don't care, and the children depend solely on you, just know that you are the only person that will not fail those children. Their hope is on you. The worst thing you will do is to send them to go stay with anyone else. You stay with them, but make sure you do the whole sacrifice by remaining single until those children are grown. Do it for them. Some women can even decide not to get married again, especially if you have male children, knowing fully well that when they grow big, whenever they are, they want you to be there with them. They won't want to share you with another man. They won't want to come home and meet you living with another man that is not their dad. They prefer for you to, if they live in America, they will bring you freely over there to stay with them. If they live in Nigeria and they build house in the village, they want you to be in their own house as their mom, to be there for them whenever they come home. Or to be with them in the township where they get a house, they want to bring you to stay with them. Or they will even rent a house for you and always come there to see you. They won't want you to tag along with any man that is not their dad. That is what a lot of women did for their children. It's not like you cannot have relationship. You can be having a relationship as much as you can, but don't take it serious into marriage. Then, if you decide that, no, you need to settle down again, you need to be with somebody as married couple, that is a very big step to take. That is when you have to start considering how you are going to meet up with these children and the man you call husband. That is when you have to make bigger sacrifices to balance in between them. You don't just jump into that marriage and at the end of the day, if the man doesn't accept your children fully, you will start fighting and as if forcing the person to accept what they don't want to accept. It's very hard on women. But if it's a single man, a single dad, most of them, like in Africa, most of them, the children end up with the parents. Even in Europe, the children end up with the woman. The man will only be coming to visit. And that is why I said that this is a man's world. The man can choose to be free. They will still allow him to be coming to visit the children, especially if he's contributing to their lives. And if he decides, he can just disappear out of their life. Those children will still grow up and start looking for their parents. You see? They will still grow up and look for their parents and look for their father. The man will just go find another woman, get married and start another family. But women, children are attached to their mother. That is why we have more single mom than single dad. Those single dads are still single because they are not staying with the children. They only visit the children. So when it comes to women, it has happened. You have already brought out a child or 2 or 3 or 4 children that are fully your responsibility to take care of them, especially when their father is irresponsible. Then it's up to you to do the needful. Here in Europe, we have thousands of single moms from different fathers. They will fall in love today. Before you know it, they're already pregnant for the person, hoping that the relationship will last. Tomorrow, they've broken up. Next tomorrow, they are with another one. They have a child. You can't just keep on getting pregnant for people that you are not sure of, that you are not committed with, except mistakenly. And you have to make the decision in time that this child will weigh you down, that this human being you are bringing into this world is going to turn your life around and delay you from growth. Because having children is a good thing, but just know that 10 years or 15 years of your life will be withdrawn back because you have to care for that little child you brought into the world. So, as I was saying, if you decide to move on with your life, make balance about the person you are moving on with. There are a lot of sacrifices to be made. You won't blame the person if the person don't accept fully the responsibility of those children. So, think about it. But if you are lucky enough and you have children for him, he can just allow you to keep yours with them so that they all will grow together. And your children will be a helping hand around taking care of their younger ones. So, but if he says no, you make another plan on how to do it. Because if you decide to step out just because of that, another man will come along. And if you move in again, the same thing will happen. So if you learn your lesson, you stay single. Give them like 10 years. Those children will become adults. Then you'll be free. You will still be at age to live the kind of life you want to live. But if you cannot wait, then you do the needful. Thank you for watching.